Hey guys, Minister Gio Harden here, and I wanted to thank you guys who tune in each week and hear a word from God. I'm so excited about this year coming, this up year coming in 2016. There is a lot of things that we have planning to do, and now that I have the ultimate time to be able to do this, I wanted to bring it to you guys and just keep you informed of what we are planning to do in this 2016 year. As you may or may not know, we are trying to raise money to do two things initially. One is to get a building that we can have services in, as well as have a after school program and a year-round program for our young people. We want to do this probably not probably, but in the Decatur area. That we've looked at 3 different sites, and the space is a nice size. It's enough to have on one side, the youth center, and also our worship center and meditation center as well. It's going to be about $600 to $800 a month, depending on which site we choose. But we're still looking at other places as well to see can we find elsewhere. But we're pretty much clear on 3 sites. We will do a crowdfunding when we do have when we do decide on which site we want to go into, and I'll certainly have you updated on that when we do the crowdfunding for that. But I just wanted to just give you a brief idea of what we're talking about doing for the youth center. The youth center primarily is going to be used to teach young boys and girls really about self-love and about God and about our culture, because I think that most of the time, and it's been proven by study, that if these kids don't know who they are and who they belong to, then they are certainly going to fail, because there's an emptiness in them when they're sitting there in a public schooling learning about all this other history, but does not include them. So how do we expect for them, meaning the majority of them, because some will succeed, but the majority of them, especially these young black boys, they're not going to make it. So know thyself and teach them on agriculture. We want to be able to have a garden that these kids can go out and plant garden, and they have their own section where they're planting fruits and or vegetables and natural herbs, taking some of them home to the parents, but also selling them. We'll have sales throughout the year, selling greens and all these types of things, and all of these resources will help them financially along the way, if or when they are in a need of something. They will be able to have the funds to help them. Now, the food truck is a non-profit for profit. It is almost like the Joseph Warehouse in the Bible, where our goal is, yes, we're going to use the food truck to go out to major events, either in the Atlanta area or state of Georgia entirely, or even Tennessee, even the Essence Festival in New Orleans. But our ultimate goal is to be able to store food in various communities, because I'm telling you, these are nearing the last days, man. And Obama's about to leave office. It's going to be some trying times. Folk going to be without water, without food, without basic necessities. And we're going to use, and our goal is to have 10 trucks within a 2-3 year period, that we can take these trucks elsewhere and expand on those trucks, and also on these youth centers. And these centers will be called the Center for a New Nation, by the way, for our young people. And they'll be self-sufficient. They'll learn how to sew, how to grow food, of course, how to build a house, how to start their own business, banking, take them to banking seminars, medical, IT especially. A lot of IT they'll learn. IT is one of the biggest fields and the most demanding field, IT and medical field. And yet we don't have enough brothers and or sisters who I'm not talking about entertainment, I'm talking about just average everyday brothers and sisters who are gearing our youth into this field so they can have a job. Not only have a job, create a job. If we attack the IT field right now, people, we can nearly wipe out unemployment within 20 years. And the same thing in the medical field. Everybody can't be a rapper. Everybody can't be an actor. This is who we are. We are. The oldest university in the world is in where? Is in Africa. So we know that we've done science and chemistry and all those things long before. So it's time to get back to the roots of things and where we came from. This is a great time to do it and a great season to really birth this. So I look forward to hearing from you all, supporting this, listen, I'm open to advice. I do have a few people on my board, but I'm willing to listen for advice to whatever it may be. But to get this thing into fruition, as I'm declaring it on this YouTube channel. Stay tuned, people. I'll post more videos on this in the upcoming days or so to keep you posted, because I want this thing to be active. I want people to be involved in it and knowing firsthand when we go down to the next time to look at the building, to post the photos. I want you to be a part of this, because what we're trying to do at the By His Blood Ministries is we're trying to raise a new nation, and that starts with you. Thank you again, guys. Peace and God bless.